My Hero Academia surprised everyone, including myself, with a one-shot manga from Kohei Horikoshi that was basically created to promote the upcoming film, You're Next. And it says here, Viz Media's Shonen Jump website published a piece of cake, quote-unquote, Kohei Horikoshi special one-shot manga for the My Hero Academia You're Next, the 4th anime film in the My Hero Academia franchise. It was about like 6 or 7 pages, for the most part just dialogue. There was a touching line towards the end where All Might was talking about essentially the time of the symbol has passed, and you know, it's their turn and they're next, which is kind of strange because he's saying that the kids are next but the manga is over. So yeah, they're next to I don't know, but yeah, it was a cool little one shot. I was very grateful to see it, considering, you know, My Hero Academia manga and you don't expect to see anything for a long time. So to get this little treat, a piece of cake, it's kind of almost as if Kohei Horikoshi was saying, here's a little dessert because the entree is over now, lads, the manga is done. But yeah, if you're interested, it's out there. It's on the official Shonen Jump app and everywhere else you get your manga. My Hero Academia, piece of cake one shot. Cool little story there. The movie's very much so something that I'm going to be checking out here soon. If you would hit that subscribe button and that bell, I'd greatly appreciate it. Then here's the story that I wanted to talk about, and that's the fact that My Hero Academia's anime, which is crazy because again, the manga ended and we got some news about the future of the anime with the next story, but the anime itself has exploded and nobody's talking about this. Nobody is talking about how successful it is because people aren't looking into the numbers. Now, since I've been talking about anime and manga here on YouTube, always One Piece has been one of the top anime, especially as far as like shonen battle anime. One Piece has been peak in terms of the most popular of all the anime. It usually always was that, like, outside of One Piece, it was just Saze-san and Curious George anime and Detective Conan. Those were the only ones that were more popular than One Piece. But it seems as though not only has My Hero Academia surpassed One Piece, and I've seen this multiple weeks now, this is not just a one-time occurrence. I've seen My Hero Academia getting 3.8% averages of watchers for the My Hero Academia season 7. One Piece is down to a 2.5, and there's a couple of different anime above One Piece. So I think what we're seeing here is, despite the fact that One Piece anime has progressed immensely in terms of the visuals, in terms of just, it's a beautiful looking anime nowadays. Like, you go to the Dressrosa era of One Piece's anime and you're probably gonna be like, whoa, what was we doing here? But ever since like maybe mid to late Wano onward, One Piece anime has looked gorgeous, and I think that's them trying to fight off the fact that the One Piece anime isn't getting watched as much. But I don't want to really stress on that fact. I want to stress on the fact that look at My Hero Academia with 3.8 over One Piece, over majority of the anime on here. It is basically number 4. It's a top 5 most watched anime this week, and it's been that way for weeks upon end. Big ups to My Hero Academia. Love to see it. And this is just another testament to, despite the fact that the original manga serialization has come to an end, I have no doubt in my mind My Hero Academia as an IP is going to continue in some form or another. Whether it be the Vigilantes manga getting adapted into an anime next, whether it be a brand new spin-off altogether with Deku and them as heroes as adults, something in that ballpark. They are not going to let this thing go to the wayside, because especially all that talk over the last few years of the female audience being something that Shonen Jump has never had before for a series, My Hero Academia is far from done. Whether Kohei Horikoshi is going to draw or not, they're going to keep this bad boy going, because again, it's outdoing One Piece in the anime. One Piece. That's no slight to One Piece. One Piece is like 20 years deep. Like, come on. 25 years deep. Jeez. And the last piece of My Hero Academia news that is still pretty significant is the fact that My Hero Academia has announced that the TV anime will officially broadcast its final season in 2025, which, to give a little bit more insight into that, it's going to be interesting to see how they handle it, because they're announcing like, yeah, we're doing another season. They're not announcing that it's going to be a movie. They're saying it's the final season coming in 2025. But the thing about it is, with the final episode of this season of My Hero Academia, there's only going to be a little over 30 chapters left to adapt, which, if you know anything about adapting manga, if we're doing like 2 chapters per episode, that's not going to be able to fill the quota of 24 to 25 episodes of material for a season 8. Therefore, they're probably going to be giving us a final season of like 10 to 12 episodes, which personally I'd say the less amount of episodes the better, only because this stretch of the war and this part of the manga in general, it feels like it would probably flow better if you just kind of condense some of the stuff around it, unless unless you're gonna add extra stuff that Kohei Horikoshi grants and says, yeah, let's do that. I feel like a 10 episode anime season finale would probably just explode and be incredible, and every episode will have people a lot more excited, and they could do a lot more. Like, you know, they'll have a lot more time to do a 10 episode season. Like, I'm expecting, if this final season is going to go the course of what it looks like it's going to be, then the art and animation, the aesthetics, and just in general the presentation, the pacing and everything should be immaculate for this final season. But yeah, it seems as though My Hero Academia is definitely announcing it's over next season, although I'd imagine that there's still going to be movies coming down the road. I mean, we got Your Next hitting North America. Regardless, shout out to My Hero Academia.
About a million ways to get you near.